Welcome back to Vibe Vault. Today, we're diving into one of the most electrifying rivalries in NBA history, the epic showdown between Larry Bird and Michael Jordan. This story isn't just about basketball. It's about two of the greatest to ever grace the hardwood, each fighting for supremacy in an era of extraordinary talent. Get ready for a deep dive into one of the most intense and defining rivalries in sports history, filled with drama, skill, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. The year is 1986. Larry Bird is riding high, having just completed an astonishing run as the league's MVP for 3 consecutive seasons. He had led the Boston Celtics to the Larry O'Brien Trophy and earned his second Finals MVP. Bird's dominance on the court was nothing short of legendary. He wasn't just a player, he was a phenomenon. Bird's cerebral approach to the game, his impeccable shooting, and his fierce competitiveness had reshaped the small forward position. By this time, Bird's resume was impressive. 3 MVP awards, a string of all-star appearances, and multiple NBA championships. His career was a testament to basketball excellence, a blend of strategic brilliance and sheer athletic prowess. Bird's influence was palpable. He changed the way the game was played, his signature, three-point shooting, and sharp passing becoming benchmarks for future generations. But as Bird basked in his glory, a new star was rising. Michael Jordan, fresh from his rookie season, was already making waves. His athleticism, scoring ability, and competitive fire marked him as a player destined for greatness. Jordan's rookie season had shown glimpses of his potential, but 1986 was where he truly began to assert himself as a force to be reckoned with. The 1986 playoffs were a defining moment for both players. Bird and the Celtics were the top team in the league, but the young Bulls, led by Jordan, were on a collision course with the Celtics. The stage was set for an epic confrontation between the old guard and the new. In the 1986 Eastern Conference first round, the Celtics faced the Bulls in a series that would become iconic. Boston was the defending champion and had finished the regular season with a remarkable 67-15 record. The Celtics were a well-oiled machine, led by Bird's all-around brilliance. The Bulls, meanwhile, were an up-and-coming team with Jordan leading the charge. Jordan, averaging an astounding 37 points per game during the regular season, was ready to challenge Bird's dominance. The Celtics were wary of Jordan's scoring prowess, but they also knew that Jordan was more than just a scoring machine. He was a relentless competitor with the ability to change the course of a game in an instant. The date is March 27, 1987. The Celtics, boasting a 51-19 record, are facing the Bulls, who are hovering around 500 with a 35-35 record. Both teams had played the previous night, but the stakes were incredibly high. Bird, averaging 28 points, 9 rebounds, and nearly 8 assists per game, was on top of his game. Jordan, who had finished the season second in MVP voting, was also in peak form. From the opening tip, Bird showcased why he was the reigning MVP. His off-ball movement was a lesson in basketball IQ. Bird's ability to create space and capitalize on opportunities was unparalleled. His shooting touch was exquisite. Whether from mid-range or beyond the arc, Bird's precision was a nightmare for defenders. Jordan, on the other hand, was facing a relentless Celtics defense. The Bulls quickly realized that stopping Jordan was a Herculean task. The Celtics employed a strategy of doubling Jordan, but even this wasn't enough to contain his explosive play. Jordan's skill was evident, but Bird's game was something else entirely. In the first quarter, Bird exploded with 20 points. His offensive arsenal was on full display. His ability to score from virtually any spot on the floor was mesmerizing. Bird's movement without the ball created opportunities, and his exceptional passing turned every possession into a potential scoring chance. His impact was immediate and profound. The second quarter saw Bird continue his dominance. He scored 33 points in the first half alone, a staggering performance that left fans and commentators in awe. Bird's shooting was flawless, his passes were pinpoint, and his presence on the court was commanding. Despite Jordan's best efforts, including a solid 16 points in the first half, the Bulls were struggling to keep pace. As the game progressed, Bird's focus shifted from scoring to playmaking. He realized that to secure the win, he needed to involve his teammates and capitalize on his ability to create opportunities, Bird's defensive prowess was also on full display, as he contributed with key stops and rebounds. The matchup between Jordan and Bird was more than just a scoring contest. It was a battle of wits and wills. Bird's defensive strategy against Jordan was sophisticated. Knowing that Jordan was a scoring machine, Bird and the Celtics used a combination of double teams and aggressive defense to disrupt Jordan's rhythm. Jordan's attempts to drive to the basket were met with multiple defenders, forcing him into difficult shots and turnovers. Bird's defensive abilities were often overshadowed by his offensive skills. But in this game, his defense was crucial. His ability to contest shots, rebound, and create fast break opportunities was a testament to his all-around game. Bird's physicality and intelligence made him a formidable defender, capable of matching up against even the most dynamic opponents. The Celtics' strategy was not just about Bird's individual brilliance, it was also about team execution. Bird's ability to lead by example and elevate his teammates was a critical factor in the Celtics' success. The team's defensive schemes, ball movement, and ability to capitalize on transition opportunities were all part of a well-coached game plan. By halftime, the Celtics were leading by a slim margin, thanks to Bird's extraordinary performance and the team's cohesive play. The Bulls, despite Jordan's efforts, were struggling to keep up. The Celtics' defensive intensity and Bird's offensive prowess had put them in a strong position heading into the second half. The second half saw Bird continue his dominant play. His ability to score, pass, and defend was on display. Bird's versatility allowed him to adapt to the flow of the game, making adjustments as needed. His scoring touch remained sharp, and his playmaking continued to create opportunities for his teammates. Jordan, however, was not to be underestimated. Despite the Celtics' defensive efforts, he continued to score and keep the Bulls within striking distance. His resilience and determination were evident, and he refused to let the game slip away. Jordan's performance in the second half was a testament to his skill and competitive spirit. The Celtics' defense, led by Bird, was relentless. They managed to limit the Bulls' scoring opportunities and capitalize on their own chances. Bird's impact on both ends of the floor was evident, as he continued to make key plays and contribute to the team's success. As the game entered the final quarter, the Celtics had built a 9-point lead. Bird, having rested for a few minutes, returned to the court with renewed energy. His performance in the fourth quarter was a culmination of his extraordinary game. His scoring, passing, and defense were all top-notch. Bird's ability to stretch the floor with his shooting and create scoring opportunities for his teammates was crucial. His long-range shooting was particularly effective as he continued to exploit the Bulls' defense. Despite the Bulls' attempts to mount a comeback, Bird's performance ensured that the Celtics maintained their lead. In the final moments of the game, Bird's brilliance shone through. He scored 41 points in total, leading the Celtics to a convincing victory. The game was a showcase of Bird's all-around skills and his ability to perform under pressure. His performance was a statement, reinforcing his status as one of the greatest players of all time. The Celtics' victory over the Bulls in the 1986 playoffs was a defining moment in the Bird-Jordan rivalry. Bird's performance was a testament to his greatness, and it reinforced his position as the dominant player of the era. The Celtics' success against the Bulls was a reflection of their superior teamwork and execution. For Jordan, the loss was a learning experience. It highlighted the areas where he needed to improve, particularly in terms of leadership and team play. The rivalry with Bird was a crucial part of Jordan's development, as it pushed him to elevate his game and strive for greatness. In the years that followed, the rivalry between Bird and Jordan continued to be a major storyline in the NBA. Their matchups were always highly anticipated, and their individual battles were a testament to their competitive spirit and skill. Bird's Celtics and Jordan's Bulls would face each other several more times, each game adding to the lore of their rivalry. As the 1980s came to a close, Bird's career began to face challenges. Injuries took a toll on his body, and his once dominant Celtics team started to decline. The Celtics dynasty, which had been one of the most successful in NBA history, began to crumble. Bird's injuries, including severe back problems, significantly impacted his ability to play at his previous level. Despite these challenges, Bird's legacy remained intact. After Larry Bird retired, he left an indelible mark on the NBA, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. His retirement in 1992, following the Dream Team's gold medal win at the Barcelona Olympics, signaled the end of an era for the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Bird transitioned into a role as an executive, becoming the Indiana Pacers' president of basketball operations, where he played a significant role in shaping the team's future. His leadership helped guide the Pacers to several successful seasons, including an NBA Finals appearance in 2000. Bird's impact on the game was profound. His revolutionary style of play, fierce competitiveness, and clutch performances set new standards for the small forward position and inspired countless players. Even after his playing days, Bird's influence continued to resonate in the NBA, and he remains a beloved figure in basketball history. His legacy is a testament to his skill, work ethic, and the competitive fire that defined his remarkable career. As we wrap up our deep dive into the rivalry between Larry Bird and Michael Jordan, it's clear that their battles on the court were more than just legendary matchups. They were defining moments in basketball history. Bird's relentless excellence and Jordan's fierce competitiveness not only shaped their own careers, but also had a profound impact on the NBA and the game of basketball as a whole. Larry Bird's career was marked by his extraordinary skill, leadership, and ability to perform under pressure. His 3 MVP awards, 3 NBA championships, and numerous records are a testament to his greatness. Even after his retirement, Bird's influence didn't fade. As president of basketball operations for the Indiana Pacers, he helped guide the team to success, including an NBA Finals appearance in 2000. Bird's legacy continues to inspire players and fans alike, highlighting his transformative impact on the game. Michael Jordan, on the other hand, continued to build upon his already incredible legacy. His 6 NBA championships, relentless drive, and unmatched work ethic solidified his status as one of the greatest players ever. The rivalry with Bird was pivotal in shaping Jordan's career, providing him with invaluable lessons that would help him achieve greatness and dominate the league. The rivalry between Bird and Jordan was more than just a contest of individual brilliance. It was a battle of wills, a clash of styles, and a showcase of basketball at its highest level. Their epic showdowns defined an era and left a lasting impact on the sport. The influence of their rivalry can still be felt today, inspiring new generations of players and captivating basketball fans around the world. Bird and Jordan's legacy is a reminder of the greatness that can be achieved through skill, determination, and competitive spirit. Their contributions to the game of basketball will forever be remembered, and their rivalry remains one of the most compelling narratives in sports history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of basketball's greatest rivalries. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives and analysis from Vibe Vault. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep vibing and keep loving the game.